Mr. Truck and Izzy, we're up here in the mountains, Poudre Canyon, with the Raptor. And everybody's up here. We've got Raptors every 20 feet. There's a Raptor throwing them in the river, and there's some rocks. I don't know how they'll get around them, but that's not my problem. But yeah, this is a 2021, because I don't think you can get a 22 yet. The 23 will probably gonna be that R with that V8 that they lie to us about. But anyway, enough about lying. That's just not right. We love this thing, 37-inch tires. 37-inch tires, it's awesome. And this has got the 3.5 twin turbo V6 EcoBoost, and one of the most powerful ones. The only thing that beats this is the hybrid on the torque side, not on the horsepower side. So Izzy, just how much power do we have?
450 horsepower and 510 torque.
Cool, and a 10 speed. And it's so cool, these big giant tires, we can go chase coyotes, we can go climb these mountains. It's all made for that. It's got all the modes we're gonna try to show you. This has got a lot of options. We're gonna try to show them all to you. So come join us for the review. So there it is, the heart of the beast. Ford Performance, all that stuff. So cool. It's got powerful struts on it, but yeah, giant battery. There's a snorkel where it sucks all the air. So it needs a lot of air with all that power, but yes indeed. It's almost like mine, but it's a little bigger. More plastic on the top. Now on top of this fiberglass hood, look at all the giant graphics. I'm not sure what sand dune or what trail they're on, but it's got all that on there. Pretty cool. Of course, it tells you what it is right there. And I don't know if this is real. Maybe that's real. Maybe it blows air out of there. Goes through here where the big giant tires are. Giant skid plate. Look at those big coils. There's giant coils on the back too. I'm going to do a drive over and show you how this works. Got a couple off-roaders here.
Don't go away, MrTruck.tv will be right back.
That's where you put your clamps.
Okay.
And then on here, shows you a bunch of stuff. You want to build your house, it has tape measures and all that stuff for your laptop. And in here, there is that.
Tie down.
Yeah, the tie downs are all over in here. It's got that 2.0 watt charger, so you can fire up your freezer or your whatever. Yeah, those are lockable tie downs too, which is cool. Should have loaded a four-wheeler in here.
You probably could have. It's a pretty big bed. It's wide.
It's all bed lined and ready to rock and roll. It's got the step on the back too, but we can't do it.
Oh, this one right here?
Yeah, watch your fingers. That's
those are pretty cool.
Yeah, good backup cameras. It had a really good camera. Normally we got our Gen Y hitch on here. I had a longer one, and I had to change it to the shorter one because it's not much taller than my truck, which surprised me. Of course, we got a weight distributing hitch. Now let's go look in the cockpit.
All right.
Look at those 3-inch exhaust.
Start with the front.
Yeah, you like these seats? They kind of look like a Recaro.
These seats are real pretty there.
Oh yeah,
they're awesome. They feel like velvety.
Oh, they do.
And the seats are actually blue.
Yeah, I love the color of them actually, and I'll have to read it off there what exactly they call all these colors. And I haven't ever figured out, there's another latch I was playing with earlier. Oh, this thing. Is that, you think that's a lumbar button there?
Yeah.
Because I was pushing on yesterday, I didn't get much out of it.
Let's see. I'm not really sure what that button's for.
Yeah.
It's not doing anything.
I couldn't find anything either. Of course, so you got the power pedals, and that's your e-brake. I think that's a light. You can go through this if you want, because you just turn this to get the different lights. It's different, it's a knob.
And lights for your dash here.
Yeah.
And we got mirror lights. Those are nice.
Oh, those are cool. You can back up with those.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's got the dropping the tailgate down button.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, power, telescoping, tilting, and we'll show you some of this stuff. But you know, there's the power pedals. I love pedal shifters. They sound like metal. I think they are.
Yeah.
We're gonna go through the middle of this in just a little bit.
Movable.
Yeah,
pedals.
that's your adjustable pedals. You're right. And then they love these these BNO speakers.
Speakers. Yeah, you've got them right up here too.
Oh yeah, look at the toggle switch. I forgot about those up on the roof.
Uh-huh.
There, you can hook those to lights, to all kinds of things, and they're fused into the regular box. That's real nice. They've done that on the Super Duty, and this they stick them up high like a cockpit of an aircraft. Oh, is that the power rear window?
The power rear window.
Okay. All right, we got seat belts for 5 people.
Didn't even have to duck to get in.
Cool, I do love that color of blue that they have on
Blue,
this.
yeah, it's really pretty.
Now, what's up here? They got cup holders and something else.
Cup holders. Does that slide back at all?
No, that's just that GM special.
Seat warmers for the back.
Yeah.
Some charging ports.
Oh yeah, 110, everything. Too cool. Well, let's see what's underneath the seat, because I know it's got some other compartments.
Right. So underneath the seat, it was folded up real nice, and then plenty of floor room.
Oh, it's got a storage thing. Oh, cool. And then you can put stuff in there like your rifle or
storage box.
Yeah, neat. It holds the sides up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And lockable, I don't know what that means. If there's another thing we have to use to lock these, I don't know. And this box here, that's kind of like the one of the batteries for that 2.0 kilowatt. I guess that's a battery they have. I saw the yellow cords everywhere. So it must be what that is. But that's nice, and it locks into place. Too cool.
Yep.
Give you a little bit of storage. Far out.
Very nice.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And the color's great. I really like that.
I know, I'm gonna look it up because it's cool. I don't even know what this is. This must be a cup holder. There's cup holders all over it. Suppose that's a cup holder? Yeah.
That's cup holders.
Cool, but no moonroof. That's kind of odd.
Yeah.
It's got the power slider in the back. Okay. Well, Izzy, do you love this Raptor?
I love it. I do. It's
Cool.
really cool.
It's just a giant side-by-side is what it is.
Right.
And we're maxing it out. You know, it's interesting how, well, this is 3rd generation. When it first came out, it was 8,000 pound towing on a crew cab. Well, now all it makes a crew cab. And then TRX Ram came out, and of course they were 8,100 pounds. So now, of course, naturally, Raptor is 8,200 pounds. So what's exactly what we have? We have 8,200 pounds back there. It's my Jeep on my tilt trailer. I even had to throw some chains out and some jacks out so I can get the weight down where I wanted it. But, you know, and then the payload on this is 1,500, which is okay for a sport truck. And, you know, if you take the 81, that'd be 820 pounds of tongue weight, and you subtract that from the 1,400 pounds of payload, I mean, still right under 600. And I know that you and I and the cameras don't weigh 600 pounds.
No.
I might weigh almost, well, I lost 30 pounds. I'm like 270. I know you're just a little.
Yeah.
So we should be safe, but it's cool. I don't always get a chance to max out these trucks with their trailer capacity, which I really like doing. And this one here, you know, you can see how much it squats, and we'll show you the drive-by. But it's not surprising when you got coil springs back there, and that's what this is. They went to a 5-link on the back end, which is similar to a Jeep or even a TRX, where you got 2 trailing arms and a tracking bar in the coils. And so that does make it more agile on the trail. This has about every trail option there is. I mean, it's got, and we'll show you pictures of it, but it's got the Fox shocks. I think they're 3.1, and they're the ones that self-adjust. They're like live shocks, so it'll constantly monitor what's going on. It's 500 times a second. How in the world can it count to 500 times a second?
Gosh, yeah.
But it does all that. See if it needs to stiffen up or loosen up, or give you more wheel travel. It does all of that, and it's very interesting. And then they've got a manual control on the steering wheel. I mean, you can control everything on this cotton picking thing. There's 3 settings where you can change the dampening, which is really awesome. We have it in tow haul mode, so everything's it has several modes, and we'll show you those. So it's actually locked into certain things that it will do in trailer tow haul mode, which I was hoping it would, jack up the springs or stiffen up the shocks. So I don't know, maybe it has stiffened up the shocks. But so you got the dampening control, then you got a steering control. So was that 3 or 4 settings on that, and we'll show you that. But I don't even remember how many there was. But it's so you can dial in how you want the steering control to be, which is really cool. And then what's the third one? There's 3 of these things that are all on there.
Yeah, exhaust.
Oh yeah, the exhaust. I think there's 4 settings on that, so you can, put it on quiet mode when you're starting up in the morning, and then they go normal, and then they go aggressive, and then you're a sport, and they go the Baja. The Baja keeps giving you warnings. Only do this if you're off-roading, but because it must be too loud for the highway. I don't know if it echoes off the pavement, what it does, or maybe it's just hard on the engine. I don't know what it is, but anyway, that's where it really gets cool and loud and has a good rumble to it. Because this, and it's weird. After the V8s went away and the Raptor in the first generation, these puppies, have a weird sound with that V6. And when I was out in my neighbor's ranch, we were out plowing around in the big gullies and the sagebrush. When you're inside, that augmented sound really sounded cool. But when you went out and stood behind it, it sounded like a lawnmower.
Wow.
And today, when I was dialing in the adjustments on the Gen Y hitch on the back, and it was not as tall as I thought it was, so I put back my small Gen Y hitch on it, and I've got weight distributing hitch, so we're all set up to be safe. We got sway control, weight distributing, and we got it dialed in really well. But when I was back there hooking it up, it sounded like a sick moose.
Oh no.
And I don't know which sound setting it was, but it was just really weird. It was like bellowing. So I don't think it was in the high one, but anyway. So hopefully next year, then Ford will stop lying to us and actually come out with the R with the V8, because they've been telling us, oh no, it's not coming. All these Detroit journalists that thought they heard a V8, we just really tuned this V6 right. And that's baloney. It was an outright lie, but that's what they do. All these manufacturers, they try to hide what's going on. So I won't mind them hiding it, but when they actually outright tell you something that's not true, that part bothers me. But anyway, I love Ford, but they like everybody else, they're doing such a competitive thing right now. And I hope we hear about what the rumors are, if they're true or not. I mean, I heard that Ford, Chevy, Ram, everybody pulled out of SEMA. Well, SEMA is the thing. That's why Ford owns most of the best real estate there. I can't believe they pull out. So I don't know if they're going to get down to Japanese style, where you order your vehicles and you don't need much else. They probably won't need us journalists. They won't need anybody. But I'm thinking I can see there's a direction things are going. So if you guys understand if that rumor is true, and if you have a good source that can tell us what they're all up to, and dropping SEMA is weird. They used to, each manufacturer took turns sponsoring SEMA, and then they got to where they quit doing that just a few years ago. But SEMA's a big deal. They keep putting up more buildings and taking away parking spaces. I mean, last year was small because it was the first one after the pandemic, but SEMA's been a lot of fun over the years. I've been going to it, gosh, I've been going to it probably 18 years, long time. Man, look at the white water. The river is running. It must be melting snow.
Today.
Yeah, you guys have a canoe?
We don't.
You better get one, because I want to do video of you canoeing down the river.
We're right next to it, too.
Yeah, you guys got irrigation, all kinds of stuff. You can just drive up your canal to wherever it forks off.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we had a bunch of those back in Michigan.
Oh yeah, you're back when you're made for water. I don't even know how to swim. And here I got 3 boats. I have no idea what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's cool. And Whiskey, your horse, you guys seen that in a couple episodes back. Next to her, she's holding him in the thumbnail. So does he kneel and do all that neat stuff?
Oh, not quite yet. He's working on it though.
Well, that's good. Horses are fun.
They are fun.
You get addicted to them, just like you do motorcycles and trucks and everything else.
Yep. Just pour all your money into it.
Oh, I know. That's when they get expensive. You start really liking it. You can keep buying all the latest and greatest. I had a lot of weird,
stuff.
bridles and bits and saddles. Yeah, I always wanted to try the Australian saddles. You know, they're kind of like a suspended one.
Right.
Have you ever tried one of those?
No, I haven't.
I got a lot of friends from Australia, and they're always bragging on those things.
But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you at the gas station.
So cool. Yeah, wave at us. Say hi. Stop and say hello. We'll have fun getting gas for $4.